Hey guys, it's your girl LeTonya Moore here with Real Perspectives. This is our first international shoot, and we decided to shoot Cancun, Mexico. We're here at the Parnassus Resort. It is absolutely fabulous. The beach, the water, oh my gosh, it is just absolutely amazing. If you guys ever get the opportunity to come to Cancun, oh my gosh, you have to come to Hotel Row. It has been a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous trip. I am actually here with the Suite 47 Travel Club. I am just really honored that they have invited me to be a part of their group and to kind of chronicle the trip and also give us an opportunity to shoot a show internationally. The thing that you'll see is our interview with Radia and some of our travelers that are here on the trip. You'll hear about the experiences that we're having. You'll hear about their reasons for traveling and ways that they find travel for less. I am delighted to have with us the Suite 47 Travel Club, all the way from Huntsville, Alabama, my hometown. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
So today we're going to be discussing about the benefits of travel, how you can travel at any budget, and just any tips that you have for our travelers, okay?
Okay.
So, Radia, tell us a little bit, because you're actually the founder of Suite 47 Travel. Talk with us about who you are and what made you start Suite 47?
Okay, I'm Radia Fletcher from Huntsville, Alabama, and I started my business about 3 years ago. But I've been a traveler all my life since I was like 2 years old. My parents got me started. We started out road trips and cruises and things like that, and then we kind of graduated into international travel. So it's been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. So from that, I had been helping people plan their trips and things like that, but I wasn't a travel agent. But they know that I've been many places, and a lot of times they would reach out to me for resources or where should we stay. And at that point, I wasn't benefiting from it at all because I wasn't able to collect any of my commission. So I started putting together some group trips with a DeLorean Pride of Blue Perfect Travel, and we started to work together to put some group trips together. And from there, I just kind of decided, okay, well, let me go ahead and start my own little arm, and I started Suite 47.
Awesome, I love it. So these are some of our Suite 47 travel members. So this is your partner in crime, Keisha Davis. So Keisha, tell us who you are and what you do.
My name is Keisha Davis, and I work for a technology firm. And met Radia and the crew, and they started traveling on trips. And it's you're there, you're like, wow, this is like a whole nother world, and it's it's on a budget. You do it far enough in advance, and from there it's just expanded to friends and co-workers and family, and people see you go and they see it's possible, and they want to join in, and it just kind of markets itself a lot of times.
Awesome. So we also have Mr. and Mrs. Black. So you guys tell us who you are and what you do.
I'm Jamal Black. I work for an engineering firm as a system engineer. This is my wife, Cheryl.
I work at Sequels Behavioral Facility for Teen Girls.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, and we have Ms. Caldwell back here. Tell us who you are and what you do.
Okay, my name is Peaches Caldwell, and I work as a medical sales rep. I work for a company called Hospice in North Alabama. So what I do is visit different physicians, hospitals, nursing homes, and try to tell them the benefits of hospice services.
Awesome. Mikhail?
Mikhail Buchanan, I work for a real estate company out of Memphis myself.
Awesome. So the great thing I think about this group, and I know this is just a small representation, Radia, of the larger group that you have. What I really like about it is that everybody has a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different experience. So I think what would help me, and I think would also help our viewers, if you talk about why did you start this travel club?
I think it was initially because I wanted to sort of help people see, that it's possible for minorities to travel worldwide. I got a lot of questions. You know, people watch me or they know I was going to say, I would never go there. I'm scared to go here. And I was like, well, no. I mean, as long as it's not war torn, we can pretty much navigate any space and any place. We just need to plan it out, accordingly. So I think initially that was our main mission, was to bring travel more accessible and show people that it was possible in a minority community in my area.
That's really good, because I know we also talk about this all the time about how certain people just don't travel. They don't think about it. They don't really see a value in it. What about the rest of you guys? Sort of what got you into traveling?
I just like to explore and have fun and be adventurous. And I think what really just spearheaded even more was the first trip we took with Deloria and Radia. The way I described the trip, it was thinkless. We showed up, we have shuttles, we have VIP sections and different clubs and things, and you felt safe. And it's to the point that you just trust Radia so much, you don't even ask. It's like if she says we're going to do something, you're like, how much and where are we going? Can I get off work? So once you see the ease of it, and then you come and you don't have to, because when you're on vacation, you don't want to think. You want to show up and have direction. So part of the stress of vacationing, even if you're in the States or anywhere, is trying to figure out what you're going to do once you get there. So, you show up and it's like, you have games, you build up the anticipation. And more importantly, the people that we're with is drama free. Everybody wants to have a good time. Everybody's professional. So, you don't have that thing of, I feel like I can't be myself and just relax. So that is a huge part of it. So once you have that experience of working hard and playing even harder, you want to keep that going, because it's a motivating factor at that point to keep doing it. So.
And so, but I like what you said about putting a good group of people together that understand it's about having fun, it's about being adventurous, but about being drama free. So that's really important. Mr. and Mrs. Black, what about you? Like, why are you guys traveling?
Me and my family, we love to travel. Like, we do a big family trip almost every 1 to 2 or 3 years. So once I met my wife, I was like, hey, we want to start traveling more than we ever done before. We're not going to be that couple of the people that be like, hey, I want to go here, I want to go there, but they never go. They always just talk about it. I said, forget this. We're just going to do it. It was my first engineering job I ever got, and I told my wife, I said, let's go somewhere. She's like, well, I don't know, we don't have the money. And so I said, don't worry about it. I will take care of it. Where do you want to go? So our first trip was the Bahamas and Nassau. And I said, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it. Bam. And it started it off that first year in 08. After that, we have been traveling. I said, we're going to keep traveling. We're going to keep traveling just to see things that we've never seen before. Because at the end of the day, it's a whole new world out there that we never experienced, and we're going to get a chance to experience.
I love it. And Cheryl, Jamal mentioned something very interesting about your first issue was more about economics. Talk with us a little bit about what made you, besides the fact that we know you probably love Jamal, but what made you say, you know what, okay, we're going to take this risk, because when you're starting out and you have a little bit of money, you want to hold on to that money. So talk with us about how did you work through the economic issues?
I guess my background is coming from maybe a middle-class family. We already had to stretch every little penny that we had. So when I got with Jamal, he's all like, let's go here, let's go there. I'm like, hold on. You're going to take all the pennies we have. So I'm trying to get over that. And now he's very good with budgeting. So he's making sure that we have enough to go here and go there and spend this and spend that. So that's making me a little bit more at ease.
Great. I love it. So Peaches, what about you?
I love to travel. I travel all the time. Sometimes I put family trips together, friend trips together. But this one is perfect because Radia is so good at it. And I'm good friends with Keisha. So, and I have watched them on Facebook and all their trips. I was supposed to go to Jamaica with them on last year and couldn't go. And so this year I decided to take advantage of this trip. And I'm glad I did. And like I said, I'm the one that's normally had to do all the planning and putting everything together. And being a control freak, But to have somebody else do that and take charge and have everything planned out for you, make it more of a vacation and more relaxing for me. And of course, I love to travel so much just because, I mean, I do have like a hectic work life. I work hard, very, very hard. I stay busy most of the time, but traveling for me is just an outlet.
So Mikhail, what about you?
I could travel a little bit, and something that really caught my attention was going on a trip with Radia to Jamaica last year. It was really, really spontaneous, like it literally happened for like a couple of hours with a phone call. Like, hey, you wanna go? Yeah, like I just got paid, like literally. Literally, I got paid at 12:01, and she woke me up like, hey, we got a slot, you wanna come? Yeah, and I remember calling my mom, like, hey, mom, I'm going. She was like, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm going. Where you staying? I don't even know. But she's always loved me, because I'm kind of a wanderer. I wander from the back. And so she always like, let somebody know where you're going. I got back home and just sat down and started looking at my account. I was like, I've blown more money in Atlanta than going out the country. I've blown more money going up to Tennessee or somewhere locally. And not saying anything against doing anything local fun, but my thing is this: if you can spend X amount of $100 or whatever it may be to go to a whole other country to experience something totally different, why not? And so it becomes a business expense. So I'm like, I get to write this off and have fun doing it? Okay, count me in.
That's really a great point, and I think there are just some common things that we're talking about, you know, getting out of your comfort zone, looking at the economics of travel, and also just the benefits of travel. I know we talked a little bit before we started about some of us with the benefits. Radia, talk with us. I know you said before that travel really helped you get over some difficult times. Talk with us about what you mean by that in your experience.
Yes, I mean, as you know, we kind of mentioned, I've been traveling, you know, all my life, but I have used it as a therapeutic tool as well, because I've lost my father, I lost some other very close relatives kind of in a short period of time. And during that time, you know, travel was very important to me because it gave me a time to step away from the rat race. I, you know, worked full time. I was able to step away and focus on myself, you know, be able to grieve and, you know, just have that moment of freedom. Travel provides that for us.
That's really good. Anybody else have any experiences like that where you feel like travel has helped in some other parts of your life?
This is kind of off the grid, but I think what has been also gratifying is helping people to travel and even just getting their passports. You know, that first time traveler that you know nothing about it, and you're like, okay, you need to get a passport, do X, Y, and Z, and then to experience with them for the first time, seeing something so different, that has been gratifying for me, you know, because I've been traveling for a while, so just to be a part of that from that perspective was really gratifying for me and probably others, you know, to just watch somebody experience that. You know, once you have your passport, that's 10 years of, you know, being able to get out of the country.
So what about you guys though?
Well, I do the traveling more for just the experience for her and me, since I did a lot of traveling and she hasn't. But as she's been in school, she's going through the time of stress in school, working, coming home, trying to spend time with me, trying to spend time with our daughter. So she's working probably like a 12-hour to about 13-hour shift from just working school by herself. And then you say, hey, I got to come home again to do some more time. When do I have time for myself? So since she just graduated on Friday in her master's, so I was like, hey, we going to Mexico.
Awesome.
For me, it's the same thing. It's definitely a good stress reliever. Traveling for me, I guess, just because it just allows me to remove myself from whatever issues I may have going on at home, whether it's work or just life or just anything. So when I'm traveling, just for that short period of time, I just feel free. You know, it kind of just let me just remove myself from life and just enjoy life, I should say.
Awesome. Mikhail?
Being a real estate agent, you spend a lot of time, at least me, I'm already a workaholic, but you spend a lot of time negotiating, making sure everyone's happy, you get a deal to the table, you get paid. So you exert a lot of energy I'm the first one to say I probably never took care of myself for years. So the trip to Jamaica helped me like relax and detox. When I came out from the pool, it was like everything was in HD, life got clearer for me, and I got refocused. I was totally rejuvenated, redirected, and now to be totally honest, if I said somewhere like a trip, I was like, I need to sell that house to go to Jamaica. That house will cost. I put it in perspective of what I want to do as a goal. And I sell 3 houses, 25% off this can pay BAM for that.
When you're going to these places and you decide, you want to connect with locals and things like that, what are some safety tips, Radia? Actually, anybody can answer this, but what are some safety tips that you would really give our viewers about if they decided to venture off the resort or outside of the hotel zone?
Well, for me, especially if you're in a country that you've never traveled to before, it's just making sure that someone knows, where you are, they have your contact information, that you know how to contact the emergency authorities in the country where you are, because sometimes those numbers are different.
Yeah.
So it's not, 911, it may be something else. So you need to know how, to reach, emergency personnel in the area where you are, letting someone know where you're going, even if you're traveling alone, because we discussed that solo travel is really big right now. Let someone be connected to you, even if it is your hotel or your host where you're staying, kind of let them know what your plan is for the day, so that they know, we haven't seen that person in 18 hours, they might, start looking for you.
In addition, to add to that, it's also letting your bank and your credit card companies know that you're traveling. Because you could, arrive in another country and it could either get cut off, just knowing the currency, the conversions or how to convert it. Things like that are also important to know, and just even locking up your items, keeping your passport with you. Your passport, that's your license to be in another country. So if you lose that, it's going to be hard. And one more thing is knowing maybe where the embassy numbers. Because if you were to get into trouble, especially if you're riding solo, how do you contact somebody from the U.S.? If you get put over by the police or you get hurt, you have to communicate. And the one place, if you're in another country, is the embassy or the consulates. So knowing where they are is also something important to just pick in your back pocket as well.
The same things that she was saying. When we travel, we make sure there's someone in the group that we're going, or we may travel with more people, and as a big group, so we don't try to go one-on-one or just by ourselves, because like I said, you never know what happens. And so we try to talk to your phone company, try to get international calling. So when you're calling people, make sure everybody knows, hey, this is where I'm going, this is the time that I'm supposed to be here, or this is the time that we're going to be here. So if we don't hear from them, start looking for us.
I guess being aware of your surroundings and other countries' customs, because when you travel outside, you don't want to be ignorant to the fact that they have different ways of living than we do. We come out here with our ways of living and our expectations, and they're different. So just being aware.
I guess the only suggestion I have that haven't been touched, what has been touched, but I just want to probably mention it again. I personally think that it is very important not to travel alone. If I had a choice, or I would suggest that everybody at least try to travel with one other person. When we do girls trips and just even simple as doing it in the States, the number one rule is if you go off, you have to at least go off with somebody else.
That's the buddy system.
Yes.
Mikhail?
I might not be qualified for this.
Mikhail has violated every rule that you heard here. He's violated every tip on this trip.
Totally contradicted everything that I said like 13 hours ago. One thing, but I will say this though, do travel in a group. It's safety in numbers, especially people who are familiar with the culture, with the territory. I do believe in traveling with someone, or letting someone know what direction you're headed, maybe, as well.
Left.
I'm going that way. So it's really a great opportunity to travel with the groups. to meet different people, meet you, get you as well, find out what you're doing, things of that nature. So to me, traveling, I kind of repeat, to travel is to be somebody, you know.
Right.
But if you travel in a group, at least get to the same country in the group. You know, you might wonder all.
You are.
I'm
Well-
telling you,
Guys, thank you so much. This has been, this is a wonderful trip with Dia Keisha. I want to thank you guys for putting this trip together. It's certainly been very beneficial for me, as you can tell from my Facebook testimonials with the no makeup on. But Radia, tell us, how can we find out and others find out more about Sweet 47 Travel?
Well, I'm online, www.sweet47travel.com. And that is the primary portal where you can reach me and also book travel through my website, but you can contact me directly from there. My phone number is there, email is there, and so, you know, very easy to contact. I have a unique name, so I'm all very, you know, vocal and very visible on social media as well, so feel free to reach out to me. I'm on Twitter and Facebook and IG, all that.
Awesome. Again, thank you guys so much for being on the show. Viewers, listen, this has been Real Perspectives. This is our first international edition. We are here in Cancun, Mexico. Again, check out sweet47travel.com. Radia Fletcher is the founder. This is the Sweet 47 Travel Group. I'm your girl, LeTonya Moore with Real Perspectives, where we seek real people